Hey Lorena, I love your project. I hope you're so happy with it. It looks really professional. There's a couple things that I wanted to go over with you that will kind of help clean it up and make it look that much more professional. Um, and we'll have to talk one day about your new last name, Tierlink. I have a friend named Jordan Tierlink, and I wonder if you guys might be related. He's my age, so he's like 39 or 40, but ask your husband if he knows Jordan Tierlink. But great logo. Again, really good first impression. Now over here, I'm not quite sure what's going on with these lines. It looks like maybe you have imported something to show like the index of drawings. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and use Revit text boxes to put in all of your stuff. Please don't do that. Okay, listen to your teacher, turn around. And I think that'll look really good. And so what you can do, you can just type it in. So just type in G101 and then hit tab and then write cover sheet. That way we can get rid of all this stuff right here because that looks a little bit too much. Now, one thing that I've noticed right off the bat, I think you might be having some phasing issues. And the reason why I think that is because these are really dark and then these are really light. So right off the bat, I think that you should open up your file and check your first floor to see if everything was created as existing, and then check at your second floor to make sure you didn't create it in new construction. I think that's what's going on. So that's why I think this window here looks a little bit odd, and you can still see the walls behind it. So fixing your phasing should be able to take care of everything. The other thing that I'm noticing is check your sheet size. This is a really big border. So this is telling me that it's either the completely wrong size or it's shrunk down so it doesn't fit. So please take care of that. You shouldn't have this big of a border. So really try to coordinate your title block size as well as your sheet size. Coming down here, I think that everything looks really good. It reads really well. I love the way that you've organized everything. It's really easy to read. The texture on the floor, I think, is a little hard to read. It almost seems a little bit dark, especially where the tables are and it kind of shows through. So I would say it might actually be better to turn off the texture on the floor just because I think it's a little bit overwhelming. For the final, I know we didn't require sections this time, but for the final, please make sure that you don't have any dead links. So that means don't have anything on the plan that kind of goes to nowhere. But again, these could just be placeholders so that when you go to the final, you can put the sections on. Okay, same here, everything looks good. And even hopefully you can see here that I think it reads so much better without the flooring. I just think it reads that much cleaner without that texture all over the place. And then same thing here, let's just make sure that there's no dead links. This looks good. You might even just completely take this off, do an element hide on that view. And then coming down here, again, just check that phasing to see what's going on, if there's two walls or if it's just the phasing. But I think that should be an easy fix for you. So, yep, and actually, Lorena, I can even see here, let me zoom in a little bit. Can you see the graphic difference where everything's kind of like this light gray or existing, and then everything up here gets kind of dark? So watch out with what's going on there. And you can even see here, like second floor, it's called existing, but I bet when you look at the properties, it's set to new construction. Let's also figure out what's going on with this door. It's dropped down quite a bit. That looks a little bit odd. So just fix this floor and fix that door. So go into the properties to see where they are. I'm just going to write fix elevation. Okay. Enlarged plans look good. They're detailed just the way that they are supposed to be, and you can continue working on those. And then again, just let's look at the graphic difference. I think it reads so much cleaner without the floor. So I would probably element hide that floor or just put it on a generic floor so we can't see this texture on here. All right, my friend, that is it for now. Great job. This is such a strong start to finish up in the next couple weeks. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.